we like to talk about with one of our favorite people, and that is our friend Michelle Stretch, who was here a little bit earlier. Now, in this Greenery 3-in-1 micro LED collection, we are down to a 36-inch stake tree and a 15-inch sphere. All three choices in both of them. So if you want the sphere, you can have the snow-kissed, green, or blue spruce. What did I say? Boo spruce? I think I said boo spruce. The 36-inch stake tree, snow-kissed, green, or blue spruce. Now here's the deal. You are saving good money on this. And here's another thing. These trees you will keep for years, whether you use them inside, whether you use them outside. They're beautiful. There's so many gorgeous lights. And Michelle, you and I both talked about if you were lucky enough to get last year's Bethlehem lights Christmas tree, today's special value, it's the same lighting. Yes. So years ago, when you first came out with these, I had to decide, do I want clear lights or do I want colored lights? Now you don't have to decide that at all.
Yeah, I know. It's nice. 3-in-1. So you have the clear lights that you're seeing there on that sphere. I'm going to just change to the multicolored lights right here. Nice. And then the third choice is pastel. This was a real favorite.
How pretty, the pastel.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you have the white light with just that touch of that beautiful color in there. So, but just so pretty, so loaded with functions, outdoors safe too. And with that tree, you could stake it like you have it in the pot there. Okay. And we also give you a stand. So we give you a stake, we give you a stand. Super versatile. Put a cute little tree maybe in every room. Yeah, or a theme tree for your kids.
Right. Yeah. It could be on the kitchen island for that matter. Here's the other thing.
Oh, yeah, how about that?
A wonderful battery box to it, which will show you all the options there, because there are a lot of options with these.
Sneaking this in too. Ta-da! So we also have a remote. But all of those options are also on that battery box. You see our signature there. So you know you're getting something with great quality, loaded with features, great battery life. Photo sensor timer is another favorite option too.
Explain what that is.
Photo sensor timer, when you set it to that, and there's a button, or there's also a button here on the remote. The lights will kick on when it gets dark out. So that's really nice. There's kind of a little tail hanging up from the battery box there.
And you'll just need to make sure that the little tail will be able to see the light.
Up here. Okay, there's that little tail right there. So can you see that? There it is. One is for the remote, the other one is for the light sensor. So it does a lot of things. 6, 8, or 10-hour remote, or timer, all that color change, all the functions, and that's great. You know what? Yes. Let's talk about the colors.
Yeah, let's talk about your color choices on this before they all completely sell out. Oh, that's such a good shot.
I know.
So that's your green.
That's the green.
Looks very real.
Yeah, lots of
you could put that outside and it look like a real tree.
Lots of molded tips on that one. Love this one, snow-kissed hat.
And you can put it outside.
Yeah, so this isn't like the traditional flocking. This is injection mold, so that white is on the tips of those. Nothing comes off at all. That's part of those molded tips. So you can use these outside too.
Yeah, that would be so pretty.
And the spheres, they are 100% of that molded tips. Like there's, you know, no fillers at all there. So these are fade resistant.
That's so cool.
I know. And use them in your urns. Hang them if you want, because guess what? We give you the chain. If you wanted to do this,
would be really cool.
You know, like instead of your, when you take down
your
your
hanging
summer
plants.
baskets, your, you know, your mums. There you go. Just put the chain on there.
Could I stake them in the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Because so you know what? We give you those stakes too.
So you get like the tent stakes with it, so you can stake them in the ground.
You'll want to do that so they don't, you know, roll away.
Yeah, because you don't want the neighbors to have them. Not that they couldn't have them on their own. Blue spruce is another choice. So there's three. There's blue spruce, there's green, and then there's the flocked look, which isn't called flocked. It's called snow-kissed.
Snow-kissed, and that's that silvery, you know, that silvery green that so many people love. We love offering this, you know, as a choice as well. You'll fluff this a little bit. You see I'm fluffing the tree just a little bit. You know, when it ships to you, just fluff those branches. But we do have a lot of those molded tips, like in our full-size Christmas trees. And then those lights are just so pretty. There's 2 bulbs in each one, a multicolor, and then that white light. So then that allows you to change over. Oh, now I'm doing the functions. Yeah,
Look
so
how
there's all these
great that is.
functions too. There's glisten, there's twinkle.
Think if you had this
just have fun with
outside,
that.
one day your house could be all in white, the next day could be all colors, then it could be all pastel. I mean, I said to Michelle,
Yeah.
these are so well done. If someone is maybe in a dorm room or maybe a downsized and you're like, you know, that big tree, it's too much of a fuss, think it's something like this. We even give you the stand with it.
Yeah.
You put a little skirt around it, you know, or a
cute
little
is
blanket
that?
around it. And then they're so pretty. I don't even think half the time that you have to decorate them. I mean, if you have some
or
special
if you
things
had
to
even
put on
just a
it.
few things,
Yeah,
you could do
yeah,
that. Or make a little
absolutely.
tree, have a contest. You know,
Or we
each
could go
kid
back to
gets
what
one.
you and I talked about, all the kids' decor, all the
Yeah.
things that they made.
those
you know,
on their own little
yeah,
tree.
on their own little tree. Wouldn't that
cool.
be fun? And don't forget about the spheres.
Yeah, I love those.
We were talking about what we could do with them for Halloween. Maybe put your spider web, you know, your inexpensive spider web over here, and then get a big, like scary spider. And put
I
on there.
love that. Oh, and real quick too,
Yes?
3D batteries,
Oh,
an
good,
amazing battery life, just about 700 hours of battery life, which is like 4 months on that 6-hour timer.
Only order of the
Yeah.
year, the 25% more brighter than any other collection we've ever had for you. So 100 micro LEDs on the tree, the sphere
Yes.
88.
Lots of light.
Can't wait for the weekend.
Oh, me either,
Thank you.
Pat. Take care.
Okay. Thanks, love. Thank you, thank you. All right. Just when you thought you had enough throws, wrong. When you see these are so beautiful.